The bass is thumping like a bruise inside my chest. I'm wearing black to bury what is left of us to rest. The strobe light is a heartbeat that is skipping every beat, while I'm grinding up the memories beneath my moving feet. I check my phone for shadows, but the screen is just a void, like every little promise that your silence has destroyed. I'm drowning in the static, I'm numbing out the brain, looking for a rhythm that can wash away the rain.
The DJ plays a track that sounds exactly like your name, and for a split second the air starts to feel the same. But I turn the volume up to keep the ghost from getting near. I'm the only one who's crying in the middle of this cheer.
Oh, I'm dancing with my heartbreak in the neon colored blue, tearing up the dance floor just to get away from you. Your love is like confetti falling cold upon the floor. I'm shaking off the pieces of the heart you don't want anymore. Let the speakers blow the summer wild,
Let the lasers cut the dark.
I'm a flickering survivor looking for a brand new spark.
Yeah, the party's getting louder, but I'm perfectly alone, dancing with my heart right.
In a world you never known.
The room is full of strangers, but I've never felt so far. Trust your silhouette on every glass and every passing then. They say that time is healing, but it's just a BPM. I'm accelerating till I don't remember I saw them.
I'm sweat soaked and I'm shaking. I'm living for the drop, because once the music finishes, the thinking won't ever stop. So tell the guy behind the booth to keep the record spinning. I'd rather lose my mind than let your memory start winning.
Oh, the newest member of the club for broken hearts, where the lonely find the lonely and the healing never starts. Misery loves company, so come and take my hand. We're dancing on the wreckage of a life we never planned.
heat. While the lucky ones are tangled in their sleep, I'm standing by the window, watching traffic crawl, counting every shadow, dancing on the wall. The kettle's whistling a low and lonely tune underneath the cold and uninvited moon. I used to love the quiet, used to love the dark, before you left me standing like a dying spark. The street lamps flicker in a tired shade of gold, matching all the stories that we never told. It's a long way down to the empty street below, and a longer way to forgetting how to let you go. Oh, it's just me and the lonely lights at 2 a.m. trying to remember how to be whole again. The world is painted purple and a hollow shade of blue, and every flickering neon sign reminds me of you. It's the hour for the ghost, it's the hour for the ache, when the heart is too heavy and the spirit starts to break. Staring at the ceiling, waiting for the day to begin. But the lonely lights at 2 a.m. are the only ones letting me in. I see a single window glowing across the way. Is there someone else just waiting for the day? Are they holding on to letters that they'll never send? Are they tracing back the moment where they reach the end? I reach for my phone just to see your face glow, a digital reminder of a life a year ago. I'm a pilot in a cockpit with no place to land, just a handful of ashes where I used to hold your hand. The clock is ticking louder than a hammer on a nail. My resolve is getting thin, my heart is getting frail. If I could scream into the silence, would the stars even care? Or am I just a whisper in the cold night Oh, it's just me and the lonely lights at 2 a.m. trying to remember how to be whole again. The world is painted purple and a hollow shade of blue, and every flickering neon sign reminds me of you. It's the hour for the ghost, it's the hour for the ache, when the heart is too heavy and the spirit starts to break. Staring at the ceiling, waiting for the day to begin. But the lonely lights at 2 a.m. are the only ones letting me in. 3 a.m.'s coming, the lights are getting dim, the coffee's getting bitter, and the chance is getting slim. I'm still here in the glow, in the blue, just me and the 2 a.m. lights and the memories like a heavy rain. The disco ball is spinning round my pain. I put on my best dress to hide the mess, to give this hollow chest a little rest. The bass is vibrating against my spine. I'm telling everyone that I'm doing fine, but the rhythm is a hammer on a broken wing, and I'm just waiting for the choir to sing. The strobe light catches a drop on my cheek. The spirit is willing, but the heart is so weak. I'm moving my body, I'm playing the part, but there's a slow motion riot inside of my heart. Now there are tears on the dance floor, it's all in the light. I'm losing the battle with the middle of the night. The DJ is playing our favorite song while I'm trying to figure out where we went wrong. Don't turn on the house lights, don't look in my face. I'm just a disaster in a beautiful place. I'm dancing through shadows, I'm shaking the core, leaving my tears on the dance floor. A stranger asked me if I want to spin. I let the fake smile and the lie back in, but every rotation just brings me back around to the way that you leveled me into the ground. The room is a blur of the neon and lace, but I'm just a ghost in a crowded space. I'm drinking the spirits to drown out the ghost of the person I think that I miss the most. Sweep up the glass and the broken dreams. Nothing is ever as bright as it seems. The party is over, the music is thin, but the crying is only about to begin. Yeah, there are tears on the dance floor, it's all in the light. I'm losing the battle with the middle of the night. The DJ is playing our favorite song while I'm trying to figure out where we went wrong. Don't turn on the house lights, don't look in my face. I'm just a disaster in a beautiful place. I'm dancing through shame, I'm shaking the core, leaving my tears on the dance floor. One step before the silence takes over, one step before I have to be sober. The floor is wet, the lights are low. I'm still here and still letting you go. And I'm still letting you go.
The city drinks the sunset in a single gulp of gray, and I'm just watching all the colors bleed and wash away. The billboard on the corner is a bright and jagged light, promising forever that we both know had to die. I remember when your touch was like a candle in the dark, warm enough to heal me, bright enough to leave a mark. But now the air is static and the conversation's thin, and I don't know where the stranger in your eyes begin. We're sitting in the diner under flickering tubes of gas, watching our reflections in the cold and greasy glass. We used to be a fire, now we're just a buzzing sound, waiting for the gravity to pull us to the ground. Oh, love the purple and the blue. I'm losing every version that I ever had of you. It's not a sudden blackout, it's a slow and steady dim, like a hollow melody or a forgotten hymn. The artificial brightness only makes the shadows deep. Another broken promise that we're both too tired to keep. Yeah, the night is getting louder, but we got nothing left to say. Love fades in neon, and then it simply slips away. The street lamps are a jury and the verdict is the same. Neither one of us is brave enough to take the blame. I see you check your watch and I see you check the door, like you're looking for an exit from the person I was before. Your I love you is a ghost of a coast of a sound, a feather on the pavement that is waiting to be found. We're just two electric signals that are failing in the rain, synthesized and sanitized to cover up the pain. Give me back the sunlight, give me back the honest dirt. I'd rather feel the burn in the synthetic kind of hurt. But we're trapped inside the circuitry, we're wired to the wall, watching the glow get smaller till there's nothing left at all. It's not a sudden blackout, it's a slow and steady dim, like a hollow melody or a forgotten hymn. The artificial brightness only makes the shadows deep. Another broken promise that we're both too tired to keep. Yeah, the night is getting louder, but we got nothing left to say. Love fades in neon, and then it simply slips away. Just went out. Love fades in neon, fade out to the low hum of an electric sign. The speakers are rattling, shaking the dust off the floor, but they don't hit the low notes, they don't feel the soul anymore. I'm standing in the corner of a room that used to move,
When every beat you breathe was the rhythm of my groove. Now the cable is frayed and the signal is starting to peak. The sub is a ghost and the mid-range is sounding so weak. I'm turning the dial, but the resonance just won't arrive. It takes more than a melody to keep this feeling alive. The treble is piercing, it's cutting right through to the bone. But the depth is a desert, a valley I'm walking alone. I'm looking for the thump, for the hum, for the heat in the air. But I'm reaching for a frequency that's no longer there. I'm living with a broken bass and an empty heart, watching the masterpiece we built just fall apart. The foundation is shaking, the floorboards are starting to give. Without that heavy rhythm, I don't know how we're supposed to live. It's a hollow kind of music, a shallow kind of sound. I'm waiting for the drop, but I'm already hitting the ground. Yeah, the kick drum is silent, the pressure has finally departed with a broken bass and a heart that's just back where it started. I remember the night when the floor felt like it could fly, when the low end was a heartbeat under a purple sky. You were the vibration, the weight that held me in place. Now I'm just a high-pitched whine lost in the vacuum of space. Try to EQ the sadness, to filter the grief, to find in the playback a moment of sonic relief. But you can't fix a circuit that's burnt from the inside out, or find a new anthem in a world full of static and doubt. Is it the speaker that's busted, or is it just me losing the only thing that set my spirit free? The silence in the sub-bass is a deafening